loser gets a tattoo. Let's go. Come on, Tyron. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Tyron Woodley, Jake Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to start. Woodley's bouncing around. He looks ready. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. And here we go. What is Woodley doing? Woodley looks real low. Woodley's real low. Real unorthodox. Oh, that's not going to be good for him. Paul looks kind of flat-footed here. He looks like he came out a little flat-footed. There's been talk... Jake looks a little flat-footed here. He doesn't look as sharp. See? He doesn't look as sharp as he has previously. Oh, nice straight jab to the body lands from Tyron. Backs Jake up against the ropes. They're both taking their time. Woodley looks good, though. Woodley looks nice and sharp. Woodley's probably going to be pretty patient here, especially big in this right hand from round. Woodley misses. Needs to get this fight to Woodley go into throws deep it. Jake waters, Paul shakes his head. Gas tank. Jake Paul in the orthodox stance. I haven't noticed if he's been in southpaw, but also my heart's bumping like crazy, beating like crazy. We've got about 4 seconds, and that's the end of the round. Yeah, end of the round. Okay, I'm gonna give it 10-9 to Jake. Just give him the benefit of the doubt, just because I think the judges are gonna be in Jake's favor. So I'm gonna give this as much as what I think these judges are gonna be giving out as well. You gave it to Jake, yeah. I mean, I agree. Woodley looked good though. Woodley looked real sharp. They're talking about the keys to victory for Woodley using that jab to get in the side. And I think I'm assuming Jake Paul saw those Wonder Boy fights and thought to himself, "Hey man, Wonder Boy looked kind of confusing for Woodley, even though Woodley won the second one and had a draw in that first. Jake Paul's kind of bouncing around a little bit. Not crazy, not anymore, but opening up that round, he looked like he was bouncing like Wonder Boy. Jake Paul might win this fight off points, though. That could be. I think this fight is not scripted, though, so that's good. I mean, Woodley hasn't worked that left hook as much as I thought he would. He's only gone high, but he is working the body, and that's a real key that I did have for him. But I was really focusing on that shove left hook to the body. But realistically, body work for him is body work, and that's going to open up shots to the head. Jake's hands are already getting lower. He hasn't been in these. He hasn't gone past 2 rounds. Oh, mid to high level pros, and I think Jake Paul is possibly showing that he's a low to mid level pro. Just because he's looked kind of sloppy, his hands are low, but also Tyron is a much smaller opponent. But still, nice jab from Jake, nice jab, and the round has ended. I think my stream lagged like a second. That's a round for Jake. I think that's... Woodley looks a little, maybe not fatigued, but he doesn't look as sharp. Ooh. It's interesting, though. And now this is what I thought where this fight would end up a lot earlier, is in the clinch. Woodley got separated out of that clinch. Woodley's a boxer. Woodley looks like he's really learned from boxers, and he's a high-level athlete. So, I think... Man, I'm nervous, bro. I'm nervous. Woodley looks good. They're both waiting. They're both looking to get a reaction out of each other. They're both chilling. Now they're both bouncing around a little. Interesting how Paul started to bounce around, though. It's not something I thought I would see from him. And Paul isn't looking as natural as we've seen him in the past. It doesn't look as good. He doesn't look as good. He looks worse than we've seen him before. Ooh, nice right hand. Oh, and that's the end of the round. That could go to Woodley. Woodley kind of... I think I'm going to give that round to Woodley, you guys. I really think I am. That's a real close round. I think Woodley's... I want to look at the highlights. This will sway me. This might sway my opinion. If the highlights even go. My stream's lagging. Oh, this is not good. This is real not good, man. Real bad timing, Showtime. You guys are... What the heck, bro? I have bad Wi-Fi, too, but still. Oh, man. We're a bit behind, seemingly. Alright, we're in the 4th round, and we're at 2:36, 2:30. We're at 2:30. I'm going to take this off the screen. We're at 2:30 into this fight. Ooh, I'm going to give that last round to Woodley, by the way, just to move on, because I don't want to take too much time. We got 18 people in this. Real sloppy. Jake's getting real sloppy. Sloppy lead left hook. We've seen only Jake look fairly sharp, but now he's getting tired, and this is where champions are made, man. We're only in the 4th round, too. Jake might gas out. There's something that can do to you mentally when you're knocking guys out for air. They're not having the best of times. I think. Oh, Woodley's hurt Jake Paul. Woodley hurt Jake Paul. Tyron Woodley hurt Jake Paul with the right hand. Oh my goodness. Woodley might. Ooh. Woodley needs to take his time. Woodley needs to take his time. This is what happened with Vicente Luque. Ooh, right hand lands from Woodley. Jake Paul looks like he's on wobbly legs. Woodley almost knocked down Jake. Jake got saved by the ropes. He would have gotten knocked down. Ooh, and a left hand lands from Jake. This is a fight. Oh man, Woodley needs to be patient. Woodley needs to be patient. Woodley really needs to be patient here. Because in the Vicente Luque fight, he got greedy. This is for sure a round for Woodley. He needs to stay patient. That definitely won him the round. He really rocked Jake. Practically has scored a knockdown. Jake got saved by the ropes. Nice right hand. Tyron Woodley needs to not load up like that, man. He needs to keep it straight. He needs to keep it technical. Paul's hurt. Paul is hurt. This fight's even 2-2. This fight's even 2-2, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it correctly. The problem child isn't that much of a problem for the chosen one, Tyron Woodley. Guys, I'm shaking. This sounds so stupid. I shake for UFC fights sometimes. Look at this, man. Left hook lands. That hurts Jake. But let's look at the right hand. Let's look at their right hand. They're showing the right hand on screen. Are they going to show it? Oh, they didn't show it. Here's the right hand. Woodley looks low. Boom. Right on the side of the head. Oh, that's not what hurt him. I don't know if they're going to get the shot that hurt him. Goes into the clinch. I'm hoping they're going to show the shot. Woodley. Oh, this is it. Oh, okay. So, guys. Yeah, 2-2. Completely agree with you, Louie. Jake about falls out of the ropes. Also, though, Woodley went real sloppy going in. But also, Woodley feints that jab. Throws a real light jab. And then we're back. Alright. Okay, now Woodley needs to stay patient. Woodley needs to really stay patient. This might be what Jake Paul wants. Really, this might be what Jake Paul wants. If Jake Paul can win this fight and prove that he can overcome adversity. Oh! I don't know if that jab hurt Tyron. Oh! Tyron Woodley lands a massive uppercut and Jake Paul's head popped off like a rock'em sock'em robot. Or whatever they're called. Oh my goodness. This could be the fall of Jake Paul. Oh man. Tyron Woodley is finding some success here in the 5th. Well, Jake Paul jumps in and looks like he's the unexperienced boxer. Tyron Woodley is representing MMA well. Let's go. Oh, that's great, man. Okay, the main judge has it 3-1. I have it 2-2. 2-2 is understandable. 3-1 is understandable. We're 2 minutes in. Oh man, dude, this is great. This is great. This is a good fight. Paul's looked strong early on, but I think he's really faded. He's truly faded. Nice right hand lands from Woodley. Nice right hand lands from Woodley. Jake Paul's really thinking to himself, should I be here? Jake Paul's got that right hand pretty low. He might be dealing with some sort of pain on that side too. Because it hasn't really left his side. Oh, right hand goes over the top. Jake Paul's looking for that shot to finish this fight now. He's not staying patient. He needs to finish this fight because he's tired. He's shown that he can't survive in deep waters, and Tyron Woodley is drowning Jake Paul currently, you guys. 27 viewers. We're at 1:15 into this 5th round. Oh, right hand goes over the top. Kind of graces off in a nice left hand. Lands on Woodley. Woodley's just talking it off. Jake Paul licks the gloves BJ Penn style. And this is a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Paul's not giving up. But Jake Paul's tired. Woodley's looking to see what reactions he can get out of Jake Paul. Just kind of moving around. And Paul's starting to, react to Woodley's feints. But they're both reacting to each other's feints a fair amount. Not a ton. I heard Jake Paul's going to come out southpaw in this fight. I have not seen him southpaw. Nice jab comes out. Might hurt Woodley a little bit. Oh, nice left hand from Woodley. Man, I really hope Woodley takes this. This is for sure a round for Woodley. That big uppercut did a lot of damage. And a nice jab, but Jake fires back with the right hand. This round might be pretty objective. We're 20 seconds left. Right hand goes, and Woodley throws some nice shots to the body. Oh, man. We're at 15, 14, 13. Both these guys Paul's showing that he can overcome a little bit of adversity, especially if he wins this. Jake Paul's throwing real sloppy. Tyron Woodley's telling him, come on. And a nice exchange at the end of the round. That's a 10-9 to Woodley. Guys, I have that 3-2. The chosen one, Tyron Woodley. And very unimpressive from Paul. They both traded left hooks at one point, drew a smile out of Jake. And then this is when Jake Paul licked his gloves BJ Penn style. Oh, Ariel Hawani just said BJ Penn. I said it first, though, Ariel. All right, now they're both staying patient. Woodley really needs to stay patient. I don't agree with his corner that he needs to rush in. I think they're wrong. I think they don't realize they're dealing with Tyron Woodley, a guy who got finished in his last fight because he got sloppy and rushed in after he had a guy hurt. I really think Woodley needs to stay patient and start to just outbox Jake. He's got a better gas tank. Bro, you're going randomly found him. I recommend looking up now. Oh, thank you, homie. Louis, you're goated. Oh, man. The scorer gave that last round to Jake Paul. I really disagree with that. I think that shows bias. I think that really does show bias. Most likely 48-47 to Woodley is what I have. But it could be 48-47 Paul, with Paul taking those first three. But man, this is impressive from Woodley. Nice right hand from Woodley, and they wrap up. Paul looks tired. He's hanging on to Woodley. He looks real tired, man. By the way, if you are new here, I hate to do a promo. We got 27 people in here. I got a main channel called Jack KC. I post stuff like this, and yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, all that jazz. But we're back to it. 130 left, or 135 left. Ooh, Jake's landing now. Jake throws a real sloppy left and right. Oh, and now Jake might have Tyron Woodley hurt. Woodley's waving at him to bring it on, but thus far into this round, I'm giving it to Jake. Ooh, Jake threw a left hand and his body turned around. That shows real poor technique. That shows real poor technique and real poor composure because he's trying to get Tyron Woodley out of this fight. He's just trying to get Tyron Woodley out of this. Ooh, man, this is impressive. This is an impressive scrap, ladies and gentlemen. Now Jake Paul's firing back. Woodley pressed him into the ropes. Jake Paul fires back, but Woodley's still pressing the action, and he could be rewarded in a real close round on the judges' scorecards. He really could be rewarded on the judges' scorecards. Also, one thing to note that I just kind of thought of while they're kind of just chilling here, and, they're just kind of circling the ring. Not much is happening. Just looking to draw some reactions. Oh, left hand lands from Woodley, but Jake Paul looks to land a left hand, but Jake Paul might be on wobbly legs. They go into clinch. Tyron Woodley pushes into the clinch. That might be bad for Tyron Woodley. Oh, Jake Paul's on wobbly legs. Jake Paul's on wobbly legs, ladies and gentlemen. 25 seconds left. Jake Paul's on truly wobbly legs. Tyron Woodley might have been too much for Jake Paul, man, but I'm not going to speak too soon because I don't want anyone to clip that, maybe wrong. But Jake Paul looks like he's on wobbly legs, but I don't know if the judges really take that into account. Oh, Woodley's looking to do some damage. Woodley almost threw a Superman punch. Woodley lifted up to throw a Superman punch. Look at that back leg. Got any streaming sites for this? Showtime, pay-per-view. How are you watching? Yeah, pay-per-view on Showtime. Man, that's a close round. Jake definitely came out of that round better. But Woodley, that's a close round to call actually because Jake did do some good work. I think I'm gonna give that. You know what, guys? I'm gonna give that to Paul. On my score, 8. Man. Oh, Woodley goes in hard. By the way, guys, it starts at 2:55 just because they are delayed a little bit on Showtime, the way the thing pops up. So it's actually 3-minute rounds technically, but it's fine. Guys, if Tyron Woodley wins this, I got to keep my hat. So that's what I'm really looking forward to here. 44 people are watching the stream, guys. I have a YouTube channel called Jack Casey. I got a hat here that I might have to mail to Jake Paul if he wins this, guys. I have it 3-3 round-wise. Paul has been wobbled once thus far into this fight. The scorecard, the official scorecard only has Woodley winning 1 round, or the unofficial scorecard, sorry. It shows some real bias. But you know what? Jake's really been wobbled. I think he's at least lost 2 rounds. Most likely 3, but at least lost 2. I think these judges are definitely biased, and I think Woodley might need to find a finish. But it's a hard thing to really decide who won this, though. Jake Paul looks real sloppy, guys, that are just joining the stream. We got 44 people here. Ooh, Jake Paul might be hurt. Left hand. Left hand might have hurt Jake. I don't know if it did. I didn't look. I looked away for 1 second, and things might have changed. Jake Paul, I think he's more tired than on wobbly legs. Oh, right hand doesn't land. Both guys trade left hooks. Woodley's looking to walk down Jake. Jake looks like something's wrong with his body. He really does. He looks like he's really holding that right hand tight. Jake Paul takes a step back and does a good job of slipping and getting out of the way of that Woodley right hand. More getting out of the way than slipping it, per se. Man, we're at 120 into the 7th round, man. I didn't see this fight going. I don't know, man. I saw Woodley finish in like 5 or 6. We're in the 7th, and oh, man. By the way, guys, I did take Woodley to win this fight, but it's a real close fight. It's a real good fight. Oh, man. Jake Paul just looks like some damage has started to really show up on that left side of Jake Paul's face. He could have a cut on that right side, too. It's kind of hard to tell. My stream's a bit blurry. I don't have the best Wi-Fi, as you could probably tell from this stream not being the highest quality. You're listening to a 10-year-old broadcast. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate that you're listening. Yeah. You got me. Not like there's websites that nope, nothing. It just got broken up from the clinch. Not much happened when I just randomly talked. Man. Nice jab goes out from Woodley. Oh! And 10 seconds left. This is a close round. Jake just kind of tapped Woodley on the chin out of the way of the clinch. It wasn't a punch. It was just like a little tap. All right, that's the end of the round. Paul feels as if he won that. We're going into the 8th and final round. That's crazy. You guys, what do you guys have for who do you guys have winning that round? That's a close round. I have it 3-3. Man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna give that to Paul just because I feel like the round 8 final round. Oh, I gotta start my thing. Perfect timing. Alrighty. Who saw this coming, ladies and gentlemen? 8th round. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley Jake slips a short left hook from. Ooh, Woodley hurt Jake Paul there. Woodley might have hurt Jake Paul. Jake Paul's got a chin, though. Jake Paul's got a chin. These gloves are heavier than MMA gloves, but still, it shows he's got somewhat of a chin. It's impressive. They're both just kind of sitting here in the center of the ring. I've said octagon so many times in this fight, too. Oh, man. This is a sick fight, guys. This is a sick fight. I'm having a ton of fun. This is an awesome fight, guys. I've got a main channel, Jack KC. This is a sick fight, bro. Ooh. Woodley slips a light jab from Jake. Jake throws a right hand, and I think some people thought it landed. I don't think that landed. Woodley, at the very least, did a really good job rolling with that shot. 2 minutes left, man. 2 minutes left in the 8th round. This is nuts. This is nuts. And they both go into the clinch. Jake Paul seemed to initiate that clinch sequence, which is interesting because I thought Woodley would initiate that clinch sequence. This is interesting, though. Very interesting round. I think Jake Paul's going to end up winning this fight, you guys, if Woodley doesn't get him out. Oh, Woodley runs a nice right, though. Man, this is a... Jake Paul throws a right. Woodley slips it. It wasn't a good shot. We've seen that Paul doesn't have the best gas tank. He doesn't have a bad gas tank. He's still going. He hasn't quit, but he doesn't have a very good one. It's not like horrendous. It's not atrocious. Left. Paul tries to throw a check left hook, gives up on it, and just keeps backing up. It just barely backs up into the ropes. Oh, man. And Woodley goes into the clinch. This is going to be a real interesting fight to see in the scorecards, though. Because I really think it might have a little bit of bias towards Jake. But to have Jake go 8 rounds, that's impressive. That's really impressive. He doesn't look great, mind you. He slowed down a lot. But still, 8 rounds is 8 rounds. And to go with the chosen one, that's impressive. But Woodley has the center of the octagon. That ring gentlemanship, I don't think it's going to really win this round for him. But it might. Oh, right hand lands. And that was a good shot. Jake showed that he has a chin, though, to be fair. I think he does have a bit of a chin on him. Jake does a great job of getting out of the way of that right hand. And 10 seconds left. Is that no one's going to win the knockout blow. Jake Paul's doing the matador thing. And Woodley throws a massive right hand. That's it. Both guys raise their hands. Jake gets on the ropes. You guys. Oh, my goodness. Boxing. Man, I'm an MMA guy. All day, I'm an MMA guy. I have this for Paul. But I really hope it went to Woodley. All right. Oh, he's saying it. All right. It's a split decision. $77-75 to Paul. $77-75 to Woodley. So it's a split decision. I think Paul took it. Split decision. Jake Paul's won. Jake won. He won a split decision, 78-74. That's fair, man. That's fair. That's fair. I understand that. Guys. My scorecard literally says 5-3. You see it? I don't even know if you can see it. It literally says 5-3. I'll post it on IG if you guys want. Man.